I'm Jim from Anchor Point Roofing. Today, we're in the Ravenswood neighborhood. Today, I want to talk a little bit about the Malarkey shingle and why they're a staple of the American way. I love that American Gothic painting. It's one of my all-time favorites. And I want to tell you now why Malarkey, which is also a long-time American staple, why it's one of my favorite shingles too. Let me show you what's going on here. So, a few of the things that I really love about Malarkey, if you were to have a competitor shingle here, let's say a GAF or another brand, you would instantly be able to feel the difference in quality. Now this is the Vista line. This is a class 4 shingle. What the class 4 means for your roof, most of the contractors you're gonna get out are gonna quote a GAF Timberline. Those are all class 2. I'm not saying they're a bad product, but the class 4 is being recognized by inspectors and insurance companies both. Almost every insurance company in Illinois will provide a discount on your annual homeowner's insurance for having a class 4 shingle installed on your roof. The big insurance companies are finding value in it. Anchor Point also finds value in it, and I think you will as well. A couple of the things that we really like about it, you've got this huge nail zone. So as the guys are up on the roof, throwing these around, getting them stapled, nailed down, this is a large zone where you can hit. You want to make sure the nail is in that zone, but a lot of shingle manufacturers have a smaller nailing zone. The Malarkey's got this huge strip where as long as your nail's in there, you're good to go. Something else that we look at a lot, if it shows up here, it's called the common bond. These are two separate pieces of shingles when they're first made. And where they come together right here in this area is called the common bond. And what you can see is how large this common bond is. This is gonna prevent blow-offs, and when you nail right through that common bond, you're actually securing both pieces of the shingle. We put 5 to 6 nails in each one, and as long as they hit within that common bond where they separate there, you've got a really wide one and they're really adhered together well. Also, Malarkey uses something in their shingles, and it's an SBS polymer. So they're polymer modified, so they bend so much. I mean, I can almost bend this one in half, and there's no creases and no denting. I mean, you can see I can almost fold it completely down, and that's because it's got that rubber in there, the plasticizers in there that make it much more flexible. I mean, you can't do this through a traditional shingle, no way, not any of the other ones. But this class 4 by Malarkey does allow it, really flexible. You can see they've got on the back, they've got huge tar strips, right? So this, as they get warm, the shingles line up and these huge tar strips activate basically, and they'll basically melt the shingles together. If we have to come back a year or two later, we've been installing these in Chicago. This is our 6th year. Never, not one time, with all the wind and rain and storms that we've had, we've never had a single blow off. And sometimes our guys will have to go back if a homeowner's putting in a plumbing stack or they need a washer dryer vent, and we'll come back to try to take these apart. It's almost impossible. You get your pry bar or your putty knife up in there to try to take these apart. Even after 1 year, they're so sealed and that tar on the back is so activated, it's almost like the entire roof becomes one solid piece that's kind of melted together. So that's really it for the Malarkey shingle. This is the side where it will also adhere to. What you're gonna get is a class 4 shingle that the insurance company will most likely provide a discount for. The huge common bond, and just a fantastic shingle that's going to give you a 40-year warranty with the Vista. There's also an upgrade to the Legacy, which is just a much thicker, much heavier shingle. The Legacy also has granules that prevent algae. So does this one. Let's talk just for a second about that. So these are Malarkey Vista AR, and they're algae resistant. So the way they get the algae resistant rating is they put actual zinc and copper granules on here. And I guess basically the way I understand it from my science point of view is the copper will keep the algae off your roof. The copper and the algae fight, but the copper typically wins the fight. So lots of copper granules in there to keep the algae off your roof. They are what's called Vista AR, algae resistant. So they're a top quality shingle. Lots of reasons that we love them. They are probably one of the more expensive shingles on the market. We can go a little less budget, but I think in 7 years, we've only done 2 houses that weren't Malarkey. Sometimes Sometimes it kicks us out. We're a little pricier, but you're gonna get a top quality shingle with a 40-year warranty, and that's hard to beat. That's all I wanted to show you about the Malarkey shingle today. Whether you're a homeowner looking for a roof repair or a contractor looking for the best material, like a Malarkey shingle, you've come to the right place. Anchor Point Roofing is where it's at. Join us on the next one, and thank you for watching, Chicago.